Good day, everyone. My name is Paul Bahao, and today we will be tackle about the relationship with families. So, in this topic, no, we will be discussing about how the how the relationship with families impact or affect, no, the children's emotional development and yeah, their emotional development and how the how it affects to how it affects when they are grown, no? Dito natin malalaman kung ano yung mga dapat gawin sa bata upang upang ma-develop yung trust, self control or emotional development ng bata, no? So, in the family relationship, ages 0 to 2, the baby first relationship is generally with family members to whom the infant expresses a range of emotions. So, we all know that uh, the babies, no, ang kanila talagang relationship is generally with family lang talaga. Kapag sila ay baby pa sila, no, yung trust or yung belonging nila ay nasa parents or sa family lang talaga kasi doon kasi sila lumaki, no. That's where he or she grows, no, sa family lang. So if the social and emotional bonding between infant and family is faulty in some way, the child may never develop the trust, self-emotion, or emotional reasoning necessary to function effectively in the world, no. So ibig sabihin, if yung bonding between the family and the infant, no, is faulty in some way o kaya hindi nila binibigyan ng atensyon ang bata na makipag-bonding sa kanila. So, it will never develop the trust or self-control or emotional reasoning sa bata na they can use sana, no, to function effectively in the world, no? So, physical contact between infant and parents is so vital to the emotional health of the infant and important to the parent as well. So, most experts recommend that physical contact occur as soon after delivery as possible. So, after delivery sa bata, no, ah, after yung pagpapanganak sa bata, so dito na agad yung physical contact, no, physical contact ay kailangan dito na agad na bata malalaman or mafe-feel yung ano, yung trust nila sa kanilang parents or sa family, no? Kasi after birth kasi, yung bata dito na yung consciousness nila. Kaya dito na nila mafe-feel or mafe-feel yung emotion nila between their family, no? To their family or to his or her parents, no. So physical contact talaga ay napaka-vital, no, to the emotional health ng infant kasi ah dito kasi talaga nabibuild yung trust ng bata, yung belongingness ng bata o kaya yung relationship nila sa kanilang parents, no. So yung our next is yung attachment, no. So attachment is the process whereby one individual seeks nearness to another individual. In parent-child interaction, attachment is generally mutual and reciprocal. The infant looks and smiles at the parents who look the smile and smile at the infant. So meaning to say, yung attachment, no, kapag malayo or kapag malapit yung bata sa kanilang family, no, or parents, ah nagsisik yung bata ng mapalapit siya doon sa kaniyang parent, no? Kasi need talaga ng bata yung attachment sa kanilang parents. Kasi We all know that the child needs, no, the child needs is to have someone, to have someone na makakasama nila, someone na makakapag-behave sa kanila, or someone na makapa-comfort sa kanila, which is yung parents talaga, or yung family members, no? So in the attachment, dito nalalaman, or dito ma maiintindihan ng bata yung mutual and reciprocal, yung kanilang pakikisama sa bata, pakikisama nila sa kanilang ah sa kanila pakikisama ng bata, no? At dito din na-develop yung ano, emotional yung emotional development ng bata, no? So the infant looks and smiles at the parents who look and smile at the infant. Okay, psychologist John Bowlby suggests that infants are born pre-programmed for certain behaviors that guarantee bonding with caregivers. Infants crying, clinging, smiling, and cooing are designed to prompt parental feeding, holding, cuddling, and vocalizing. So, si psychologist John Bowlby, uh, he said that the child is the child after birth, or the child after birth, no, naka-program na talaga yung mga behaviors nila. Naka-program yung behaviors nila, yung crying, no, yung smiling, cooing, lahat ng yan ay talagang naka-program na, kasi naka-program na sa mind ng bata, kasi it's their way of expression, no, of what they need talaga, kasi they cannot speak language, no. The only thing that will express them, no, is to cry talaga, cry, or whatever actions, or you know, whatever ano yung gagawin ng bata para labang kuha niya yung gusto niya. It's their way of expression, kaya naka-program na talaga yun sa mga bata. So children between 7 and 24 months of age experience separation anxiety or distress at the prospect of being left alone in an unfamiliar place. Related to separation anxiety is stranger anxiety or distress in the presence of unfamiliar people. So dito, between 7 and 24 months, so kapag if you left the child alone, they will experience, no, the the separation anxiety or distress bata. Kasi if you left alone the child, no, in a certain place, matatakot talaga yung bata na siya lang mag-isa. Kasi in this stage kasi, the child really needs belongingness, no? The child really needs someone na makasama nila. So at this age also, no, unfamiliar people, hindi talaga, I mean, hindi sila sanay sa mga iba't ibang makasalamuhan ng iba't ibang mga tao, no? Kasi hindi nila alam or hindi nila kilala yon, kasi na nasanay lang kasi sila na sa isang tao or sa kanilang family lang talaga, no? Kasi since they're born, yung parents kaya yung family lang talaga ang nakakasama nila, which is also the family members has their trust, no? Okay, children without multiple attachments, like in relationship with people other than the primary caregivers, seem more likely to develop separation and social anxiety. Okay. Parenting. What is parenting development? Parenting development refers to the evolving knowledge and skills parents acquire to nurture their child's growth. Okay, no? So, relationship with families, kasama dito yung parenting talaga. Okay? Kasi, yung parenting, sabi nga dito, evolving knowledge and skills parenting acquire to nurture their child. O kaya yung parenting, it is how you nurture your child, no? How you influence your child's growth o paano mo mabibuild, okay? Paano mo how you build your foundation or how you build your foundation sa bata na para maging maayos na bata ang iyong anak or yung bata mo. Okay? So, parenting development ay we really need no knowledge and skills kasi sa pag-nurture ng ating mga bata. Kasi if you don't have these skills of parenting, no, lalaki talaga yung bata na magulo or hindi nila alam, they don't know, hindi nila alam yung kanilang mga ginagawa, if it is right or wrong, di ba? Kasi nagsisimula talaga yung good behavior of the child with their nagsisimula yun sa kanilang parents talaga, sa pag-nurture sa kanila. Okay? So, responding to an infant needs through playing, vocalizing, feeding, and touching is certainly important to the child's psychosocial development. So, through playing, vocalizing, or feeding, and touching, importante talaga yun sa bata. So, in fact, children who display strong attachments tend to have highly responsive mothers. But this important display of strong attachment does not always mean that caregivers should respond to everything infants do. Children must learn that all needs cannot be completely met all the time. Tama. Okay? So, if yung if responsive mothers tayo, no, yung attachment ng bata is, very strong talaga. Very strong attachment. Kaya, dun talaga mas masagana yung relationship ng bata or attachment ng bata sa kanilang mga anak nila. Okay? So, also, no, hindi talaga okay na lahat ng gusto ng bata ay binibigay ng magulang. So, also, we need also to understand them na not all things that they want ay mabibigay natin. So, building strong parenting-child relationship. So, okay, how can strong parenting-child relationship build, no? So first is open communication. Always be approachable and ready to listen. So if you have a child, no, you must or you should be approachable or open communication sa bata. Kasi if you listen to your child, no, if you listen to your child, they will if you listen to the child, now he or she will understand, no, he or she will ready to listen. I mean, open communication, always be approachable and ready to listen. I mean, maging approachable tayo sa ating mga bata. Kasi, yung mga bata natin, they really love to express themselves, no? Kung ano ba yung mga nagustuhan nila, kung ano ba yung gusto nila na ipahiwatig, no? So, as a future parents, no, we should be approachable, no? So, quality time, spending undistracted time with children, strengthen the bond. So, having quality time is essential, no, sa interaction to strengthen the bond between our childrens, no. So, affection and support show physical and verbal affection to create emotional security. So, positive parenting techniques. Encourage over criticism, focus on positive reinforcement rather than punishment. Setting clear expectation. Communicate rules and boundaries clearly and active listening. Take time to understand the child's perspective without interrupting. So, focus lang po tayo sa encourage over criticism. Just focus on positive reinforcement rather than punishment. Kasi, ah, hindi kasi it is really not good na to punish the child, no. But uh, instead of punishment, no, use uh, uh, make children understand na lang. Kaya tuturuan mong bata, you teach children, uh, you educate your children na not to do right or wrong, or not to do wrongs, no, but instead uh, make make the right choice. O kaya ano, tuturuan mo yung bata ng magandang asal na lang, kasi it will mark to their minds, kasi no, it will mark to their mind kung ano talaga yung mas magandang gawin kaysa sa hindi. So you should avoid punishment and focus on positive reinforcement. Setting clear expectations. So communicate rules and boundaries clearly. It is really important, no, to state your expectations sa bata. Kasi dito na-develop ng bata how to paano sumunod sa mga rules. Dito rin nila malalaman na there are certain rules sa family or kaya sa school na we need to do talaga. We need to participate, no? Active listening, yes, importante talaga yung active listening sa nating parents, sa ating mga bata. Emotional development. Children allow children to express emotion without judgment. Children learn from how parents handle emotions like anger and stress. Teach children to understand other feelings by setting an example. Okay. Support cognitive growth. Learning through playtime encourages creativity and problem solving. Reading together fosters language skills and imagination. Okay, challenging the mind introduces activities that promotes problem solving like puzzles and games. So, understandable naman, no? So, the role of parenting styles. Authoritative combines warmth with boundaries, encouraging independence while providing support. So, authoritative, no? You encourage independency sa bata, and then also you provide support. So, authoritative ay it is really good, no, of parenting styles, kasi binibigyan mo ng support yung bata at the same time you independency. However, sa permissive, loving but with few rules may lead to lack of structure. Okay, dito sa permissive, this parenting style is you give your child full freedom, no? You give your child full freedom to choose or to decide what he or she wants to be, no? So, few rules lang, no, may lead to lack of structure. Kasi binibigyan mo yung bata ng freedom lang without yung support or kaya yung advices mo. So, talagang nagiging lack talaga yung structure nila. Kulang yung pag-aruga sa kanila. Kung sabi pa, that is the permissive parenting stance. Okay, the authoritarian, strict and controlling, which can impact a child's emotional growth. So, authoritarian, so we also see these parenting styles to some of other families, no? So some are strict and some are strict parents talaga. So kaya meron din, there are some reasons talaga dito sa authoritarian. Kaya nagiging strict sila because uh, they really keep their children talaga, no? They really keep their children safely and secure talaga. So also yung authoritarian, controlling yung parenting style nila. Ah, what is it mean to be, na controlling? Controlling sila na only their wants, no? Only their wants to the child ang masusunod lang, which can impact the child emotional growth. So in conclusion, there is no perfect parent, but growth and adaptation are key. Tama. Effective parenting is about balancing discipline, support, and freedom. The goal is to raise independent, well-adjusted, and happy children. Thank you. Okay, that is all. I hope you have learned sa topic na to. Okay, salamat at yun lang po. Once again, good day.